Alright. Did a mob farm upgrade, and so the Hancock Tower, Chicago Hancock Tower here, very old building in our world, has been for a long time, and using waterways to collect the stuff down there, put it into this glass elevator, which is just solid glass tubing, and then a piston would push the stuff so it would float through the glass up into this collector. However, the physics of the items keep changing, and the way that things float up through the glass, that positioning and repositioning of these collectors has become problemsome. And plus, it was overwhelming, these three collection boxes here that it was wired up to initially. The nice thing about this design was that you didn't have to go down to get to the stuff. It just sort of floated up to you at ground level. So I lost that with this upgrade. But the upgrade itself, again, I'll slip into creative flying mode here. You can see that it's no longer a floor that will open up and dump everything into a waterway. The monsters simply die when they hit the hoppers, and then the hoppers collect all this stuff. And I think there's probably a lot of people doing something like this now. But let's see if we can see anything fall. I think we just saw one a second ago. The rate at which they fall is a little better too, because I made it darker in here and slabbed off some of the surrounding area. Now, this is annoying. Sorry, but yeah. So, yeah, the hoppers are running down. Now, the other nice thing about this design was the random mobs, like zombies floating down on chickens and they don't die. That was really frustrating. So I put in, or I shouldn't say I put in, I used Bouchard's pistons from his old design and just came up with a way to fire the two-level pistons to crush random monsters that were being left there. So if I wanted to AFK and come back to this and there was a bunch of random stuff down there, I can just throw that switch and crush them over the hoppers. Now I like that design better because you never know what they're going to come up with. You try to design something that can fix everything or kill everything. It just wasn't working. It takes too much maintenance. So I can AFK, let 90% of the monsters fall, and then there'd be a handful of weird ones down there, not jamming up some collection or some piston pump or some crazy design where a lava blade's too short to get them or whatever. I can just throw that switch, crush them, and then run downstairs and collect them all. So the pistons fire on both sides. So the other nice thing is that it's still far enough for them to fall and die even when the pistons are closed there. So anyways, the only other addition to this was, and the wiring needs to be cleaned up, I had to get it working. There's a service area for the collection tubes and pipes. You can see here, it's pit 1, and it's directing all of the hoppers in a centralized direction. Same thing with the other one. And they come down this main line and they're filling up these boxes with stuff. I believe it's going from the lowest one first. Yeah. So instead of having 3 boxes, I think we got 15 or 16 boxes down here collecting the stuff, and a disposal area for stuff we don't want or need. Because I believe we got all the bones and arrows we could possibly ever use. But it's collecting more because it's a little darker. It's collecting more because there's no waste. I'm crushing random mobs with those pistons. It's collecting more because the old collector was dumping up to 20% of the goodies onto the floor, and then they would time out after I think 5 minutes. So if I wasn't there to pick them up, they'd just disappear. So we're getting more faster from this design. I may actually extend these towers up further. Oh, that was dumb. I'll go up. So just so you can see the towers, I'll turn the mob farm off, which is basically turning the lights on up the tubes here. So it was dark before, if you recall. These lights are lit up so that the machine can be stopped. We had to do this because there were certain releases where this machine was overwhelming the server and we had to have a way to stop it. So the lights are on, mobs won't spawn in here, but you can see how tall the spawning platforms are, and this is all tripwire, right? And in here, just tripwires. Row after row of tripwire, so anywhere they spawn here, they just get shoved to their death. I'm thinking about making these taller and perhaps adding a third one to create more TNT. Because people are strip mining in the nether with TNT now, trying to find netherite, which I don't find particularly useful. I do more building and stuff. I don't really fight or do anything like that. But well, let's show those guys off just for fun. I saw somebody here. Where are you? There you are. Oh. Broken. Ooh. Yeah, this one's broken. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'll have to come back and fix this. Anyways. Yeah, we need more output. Never thought we'd need more of a mob machine than this, but between the netherite demand in the for blowing up stuff in the nether and blowing up terrain for excavation, I think we're starting to outpace what the current mob farm can provide. So yep, that's really it for this one. I better go back and turn the mob machines back on before I forget. And then I'm going to sign off. Let me know if you have any questions about all this stuff. I think I've only got one viewer right now. There we go. That's all. I'll have to go back and fix that broken row. Thanks for watching.